Hi, Bio 130. I am here just to give you some verbal announcements about this week and next week. So, hopefully, in your email, everybody received the new Bio 130 schedule, and hopefully, you've been following it. And a few things I just wanted to point out on that. Hopefully, last week, you have constructed a resume based on the information that I had listed in Google Classroom. And when you're done, you need to turn that in Google Classroom. And you also need to mail it to Esther at CSP. And she will take a look at it. She's from the Career Services Department. Give you some feedback on that. And once you've made corrections based on her feedback, then you need to turn that back into me. But just me this time. You don't have to turn it back into Esther again, so you can get some more points for the final draft. So hopefully you have been working on that. Next thing, this week on Wednesday, we are supposed to have a lab. Obviously, we can't do that lab, but I've gathered as much video resources as we can so you could have an idea of what that lab would have been like, what you would have done for that lab. So look for a presentation from me, which explains some of the background information for the lab. I included some videos from the lab company to kind of remind you and give you a visual of how you would have actually accomplished the lab. And it would have been a lab that we would have made a protein gel, and then you would have had to do a figure. So in the Google Classroom, I have put a figure from last year that you're going to use to create your own figure. And that figure will be due on Friday, April 17th. So a little schedule says. But the other thing I wanted to make sure everyone is aware of is our next test will be the Wednesday after Easter, which would be Wednesday, April 15th. So it's only over 2 chapters, the 2 chapters we've covered since we started distance learning, and that would be chapters 19 and chapter 52. Please be reminded that every day, except for Fridays, in the weekend, of course, my office hours for college biology are 2:30 to 3:30. So I would hope that Tuesday, the day before the test, a lot of you will join me for office hour. And if that is the case, then we can have a little study session, review session for your tests on that Wednesday. I also want to remind you that on that Wednesday, I will open the test on Blackboard during your normal college biology time, because you all need to be taking it at the same time. Okay, so no sleeping in that day. You got to get up and get your test accomplished, so we're all taking it at the same time. I think that is all the announcements that I have for now. Have a great week, especially as we get to celebrate Holy Week. Have an awesome Easter as we remember that ultimately Jesus is our King and champion. And hopefully you are doing well, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon. If not, I hope to see a lot of you on the Tuesday before the test for a review session. Goodbye.